Hey babes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If we've never met before, then hi, my name's Victoria and I love all things beauty, skincare, hair care. But today we're going to be doing 4 different autumn hairstyles, perfect for this time of year. At the end, I'm also going to include 4 products which I can't live without all year round, but especially at autumn time when it is a bit more windy. It just helps keep my hair nice and slick and like smooth, basically the best it can be. So I'll go through those at the end. I always reach for these videos because, to be honest, hair isn't my favorite thing. Makeup and skincare definitely is, but I really struggle to find different hairstyles that I like, so I always reach for these videos on YouTube. So I thought I'd create one and hopefully it helps you. If it does, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and let's get into the first hairstyle. Honestly, this first one you're gonna love. It is so easy. All you're gonna need is a claw clip. Claw clips that I recommend are like the metal ones. So I find that plastic ones generally don't hold my hair as much. This one I do like. It is pretty good and it does hold my hair, I think, because it's a bit longer. But if I use like my flower clips, for example, and I just clip the ends of my hair, it won't really stay. I have to literally like clip the whole bun or whole hairstyle or use 2 of them. But yeah, these metal ones I think hold my hair really well and I really enjoy like the aesthetic, especially in autumn. I think the gold is really nice. I think these 2 are actually just from Shein, to be honest. So I'm gonna turn around and show you this one. Now obviously you can see that my hair is quite long, so there is quite a lot to put up, but I find that this hairstyle works really well for claw clips. I'm just gonna have to take my ring off for this one. And all I'm gonna do is grab the bottom of the ponytail with no hairband, and then I'm just gonna twist it round my first finger, and once the ends get to like the base of the ponytail, just tuck them up towards the top of your head, then pull this up, and then take your claw clip and literally just secure it. So it's secure, it's in place. And then as you can see at the front, it's already like come out, but I just like to pull my shorter front bits out. You can curl these or you can keep them straight. I'm just going to keep them straight to kind of frame my face a bit. But yeah, this is so simple. I do this all the time, like literally just twizzle and put it up on my head. It takes 2 seconds. It's a really nice hairstyle which you can use just to put your hair up when you're like in the middle of something, or you can style it out a bit more, like curl the front bits, get a few loose bits going and make it like a proper nice hairstyle. So this one is like what you make it, but it's one of my favorites. On to hairstyle number 2. So for hairstyle number 2, you're going to want to do a half up, half down. I always just go from the top of my ear and then kind of go upwards a little bit. Same on the other side, just to make sure it's nice and neat, that line. And then just gently brushing through. And for this one, you're going to want a little bubble. You can use a thicker one or a thinner one, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to turn around to show you. So just gently tie it up. When I'm doing my half up, half down, I try to just keep these bottom hairs nice and brushed and away from the bubble where I can, just so that when you're taking it out it's a little bit more comfortable. So now you have your half up, half down. Just ever so slightly slide the bubble out, take a finger and pop it down the middle so you have a little hole here, and then all I'm going to do is push that hairband through and pull that ponytail through. So you now have this gorgeous little twist. I'm just gonna pull it a little bit tighter, and you can leave it like this if you want to, it's totally up to you. Or what I like to do is just take a grip, then take a section from the ponytail, only a tiny bit, just from underneath, and then just wrap it over the bubble. So just making sure to cover that bubble so it looks a little bit more neat. And then once you get to the end of the hair, just tuck it underneath. You can flip your ponytail forwards if that helps, and grip that piece of hair where it is. You can just slide the grip into the bit that's like twisted so it doesn't come out, and then your grip won't show. So this is hairstyle number 2. This is what it looks like from the front. I feel like this one looks really elegant and like you've put loads of work into it, and actually it's super simple. It's 1 hairband and 1 grip. So I really like this one. Of course you can like hairspray your flyaways and make the top bit super slick if you want to. Okay, for hairstyle number 3, you're going to want to put your hair in a nice slick pony. So when I'm doing this, I just like to grab all of my hair together, and then I like to get one of these ball brushes. These are so good. I probably had mine a little bit too long, to be honest. It's probably looking a bit rank now, but they are just so good for slicking your hair back. So I would highly recommend getting one of these if you do like a slick back hairstyle. And for these next two hairstyles, they're both going to be up, so you can have your hair like fully slick, you can have half a parting, you can have a full parting, you can have a side parting, whatever you want, whatever you prefer, but just making sure it's fairly slick. I'm going to take my hair bobble and simply just tie it up. So we're looking like fairly slick, but I've got a few flyaways, so I'm just going to slick them back. I usually use my Got To Be glued hairspray. I've literally just freshly washed my hair for this video, so to be honest, I'm not going to put loads in because I don't want to like properly slick it back on the first day that I just washed it, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, so that is my basic slick back. We've seen better slicks, but as I say, I've just washed my hair. So for this hairstyle, I'm going to do the same again in taking a piece from under my ponytail and wrapping it round the bobble. I just feel like doing this elevates looks, do you know what I mean? So I'm just doing the same, wrapping it round, and I'm going to take my grip and then grip it in place. When gripping your hair, I would always recommend leaving maybe about 1 centimetre of hair, and then when you take your grip, just slide it upwards. I always feel like sliding it upwards keeps it a little bit more secure. You can always take some of your Got To Be glued and spray it just at the base, and then top tip, you can actually take a hairdryer and then place it on, and it will literally turn into glue. This hairspray is activated by heat, so make sure you do that if you use it. I'm not going to do that because I'm just washing my hair and I'm going to take this out afterwards. So this is what we are now looking like. This is actually a cute hairstyle within itself, to be honest. But just for something a little bit different, I'm going to take these clear little elastics and I'm just going to place a couple in my hair, and then I'm just going to pull hair out to create like a little bubble. I'm sure you've seen this hairstyle before, but I just think it's so cute. And I think the bigger the bubble, the cuter it looks, but you can do like small, big, whatever you want. But whatever you do, top tip, make sure you're happy with the bubble above it before you move on to the next one. Because if you start if you start adjusting this bubble, then this one's gonna go and it's gonna be like a whole hot mess. So just make sure you're happy bubble by bubble. Okay, then I'm going to take my last one and I'm going to pull the hair out just gently to create a nice little bubble shape. You can have a play around and see what suits you. I personally think 3 or 4 is like super cute, but you can do more, you can do less, whatever. Okay, this is how it's looking, and I actually think I'm going to do one more on the bottom. I kind of like that they get smaller and smaller as they go down, but you might not want to do that. You might want to keep them all the same size, or yeah, just have a play around. Oh my god, look at my tiny one at the end. Oh. Okay, so this is what I am now looking like. Obviously it's not perfect, but if you did want a bit more texture, you could either use a texturizing spray or you could backcomb it a little bit. But just something a little bit different. I think this one is giving like Aladdin. Kind of giving Aladdin. But I always get compliments on my hair when I wear this. I think it's just something a little bit different and something fun, you know? And of course it's going to keep the wind out of your hair. It's going to keep it nice and together. So let's move on to hairstyle number 4. So this hairstyle is the last one of all of the 4, and all I'm going to do is split my hair, my ponytail, into 2 bits, and I'm simply just going to plait these 2 little sections. So we're going to end up with 2 plaits. Okay, I think my camera cut off there, I'm not sure, but it's really annoying. Basically, just tie 2 bows on the end of your hair. Super simple. This ribbon cost me like 50p, and it's so cute. You can get different colours, you can get red, you can get grey, you can get brown, but this is what they look like. So cute. And then this is what it looks like from the back. You can see a bit better here, like the top. Super cute, and would be so cute if you also match the bows to your outfit. So yeah, this is the last one. I literally love it. I'm gonna suggest to you a hair oil. I just feel like In autumn, your hair can get so split and so dry as the seasons change, and a hair oil is great for just boosting that moisture. I really like hair syrup hair oils because they have loads of different ones which you can choose from to suit your scalp and hair type. I've just got the rosemary one at the minute, which is just like the normal rosemary hair oil type thing, but you can get loads of different ones. You can get like lemon, grapefruit, mint, all these different ones to suit your specific hair needs and scalp needs. So if you do find that your hair gets a little bit more dry in winter and autumn, try out a hair oil if you haven't already. Next one I have, product number 2, is the Colour Wow Pop and Lock. Honestly, I haven't used this for a very long time, as you can probably tell, but I still think it's amazing. You literally need the tiniest bit, and it's basically like a non-greasy hair finisher, so it gives you this super glossy shine, and all you do is put literally like a pea-sized amount in your hand and then you just run it through your hair. It's not going to make it greasy or oily or anything like that, and it's also not going to make it crunchy. So for those half up half down hairstyles, and if you want like a super glossy ponytail for example, just run this through and it just changes the game. It's just a really nice alternative instead of putting actual like oil in your hair. And I don't know if you can see, but it's actually like shimmery. When you put it in your hair, it's obviously not shimmery, but I just love the packaging. That one's really good if you're lacking that kind of like healthy shine. Product number 3, and this one isn't really like a product, it's a hair tool. I would highly recommend getting a heatless curler. Heatless curlers are so healthy for your hair because you're not going to apply heat to it, so it's going to therefore be a lot healthier in the long run. Since getting a heatless curler, I have seen a massive difference in my hair, and my hair has actually grown a lot more because I'm applying less heat less often. So with this, it's super easy. It takes me about 2 minutes in the evening. I literally pop it over my head and then just curl my hair around it. If anyone wants a tutorial in this, let me know and I can do that one because I'm literally a pro at this now. This particular one is super nice to sleep in because it's got a nice kind of volume to it, but it's not too stiff, so it's really comfy for sleep. It's from Eternal Muse. I think they're like a small UK brand, but they are really good. They do different sizes, so I would highly recommend if you haven't already got one of these. And lastly, I'm going to recommend to you the Colour Wow Dream Coat. This is so popular and for good reason, and out of everything, this is my ride or die. 100% I will buy this over and over and over again. In fact, I have. If you haven't watched my empties video, then you can go and watch it, but there was one of these in there. This one is the extra strength, and to be honest, I don't really see a difference between the extra strength and the normal one, apart from the fact that you just need to use less of this. So the extra strength is obviously extra strength in the way that if you apply the same amount as you would the normal one, it would be a tiny bit sticky and heavy. I have once applied too much of this before, and that was only because I forgot I did it. So I coated my hair in it, I went, did something, got distracted, then I came back and did it all over again, and I didn't realise until I was drying it, and it still almost felt wet even though it was dry, and I was like, what is going on here? And then I realized I actually did it twice, and that is the only time I've ever overdone it with Dream Coat. But the best thing about Dream Coat is that it feels like water in your hair, so it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's not sticky, but it gives you a fabulous shine. It will last, it'll give you amazing visible results. Just trust me with this one. And throughout the video you've probably seen my hair has that like sheen. Well, I've just washed it today. I put loads of that on, and honestly the sheen, I think my hair is healthy and strong, that obviously helps, but the actual gloss is due to that Dream Coat. And then imagine if I had my hair down, or like with my heatless curler for example, then if I put this Colour Wow Pop and Lock on top of that, honestly, I have glass hair, not gonna lie. So those are my top 4 products that I would recommend for autumn and winter to help keep your hair nice and healthy, strong, and damage free from all of the cold weather and the wind. I hope this video has helped. Please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel if it did. And don't forget, I upload every single Wednesday at 5 PM. So I'll be here next week, same time, same place. I'll see you then. Bye.